And we will definitely have that Christmas feel tonight. It's been chilly all day today with temperatures staying in the 50s. And overnight, lows will be falling very quickly as the sun goes down. And to wake up tomorrow morning, 30s on the North Shore, even south of the city and west, where temperatures will be getting cold enough for maybe a little bit of patchy frost. And then it's short-lived. We're back into the 40s and 50s come Friday morning. But I think maybe a light freeze in terms of possibly briefly hitting 32, maybe 31 degrees in a few isolated locations. More than anything, it'll be some patchy frost. And notice our frost forecast does indicate even parts of the river parishes and even down the bayou. Temperatures will able to get probably more mid to upper 30 range where some frost could form. We're under clear skies. Finally saw some sunshine as the cloud cover cleared out. 55 degrees our current reading at Kenner, and the dew points came down thanks to a northerly wind. So the humidity is lower. Temperatures will be coming down. We have the clear skies, light winds, all the ingredients needed for those temperatures to continue to fall. 40s and 50s is where we started off this morning, and our high today only 58, staying below the average. We will stay below normal again tomorrow before some changes on the way. Cloudiness is down to our south, but look over in Texas. More clouds already starting to work their way into West Louisiana. These are high, thin cirrus clouds. Those won't really affect our temperatures overnight as the cloud cover moves in, but clouds will gradually increase throughout the day tomorrow. Currently in the 50s on both sides of the lake, low 50s at that on the North Shore. It won't be too much longer before you're starting to fall into the 40s there, and the humidity is lower than it was yesterday. Not quite that damp feel that we had during the day, and that is thanks to kind of a reinforcing weak front that moved on through, helping to knock temperatures down again. So light freeze more than anything, frost North Shore and away from the city come tomorrow morning. Then by Friday, back into the 70s, near 80 degrees on Saturday, and looking at the timing for our showers and storms, it may not really move in until after midnight Saturday, which means all day Saturday and Saturday night will be warmer and more humid. Here's what's happening right now. Deep upper troughs would help to reinforce the colder, dry air that's already in place, but it did help to knock those clouds away, although clouds will start working their way back in during the day tomorrow. High pressure at the surface. Today was an awesome afternoon. Beautiful blue sky once the high clouds finally cleared out. And then the cloud cover will start to come back in during the night tonight. But again, this will be high, thin clouds. It's not going to affect our temperatures at all. And more partly cloudy during the day on Thursday. More cloudiness, warm and humid and breezy setting up starting on Friday with highs back into the 70s and nearing 80 degrees on Saturday. Friday, back to the 70s, near 80 on Saturday. And here comes the front. Not a whole lot of activity as the front starts to become established. We'll start to see the showers and storms developing over West Texas and East Texas and western Louisiana. By the time the front gets here, we may not really start getting into the rainfall until after midnight on Saturday. Now, we still could see some showers out ahead of it, but it looks like the bulk of the rain not arriving until after midnight going into early Sunday morning. And by daybreak on Sunday, front is already cleared out with chilly, breezy conditions moving in right behind it. So right now, most of the day Saturday looks to be relatively dry but warm and muggy, whereas Sunday will be chilly and dry with most of our rainfall coming in during those pre-dawn hours Sunday. Risk of severe weather still being highlighted generally off to our west. As I've said, the models indicate that the front should be weakening as it moves into southeast Louisiana, so we shouldn't get a whole lot of rainfall. And in fact, most of the rainfall accumulation forecasts are only going with about 1/4 of an inch to maybe a 1/2 inch at the very most. So this is not a rain event. If anything, it may be kind of gusty winds and maybe an isolated tornado. We'll know more about the severe threat as we get closer to Saturday night. Tomorrow, after a chilly start, highs back into the lower 60s, then into the 70s and more humid by Friday. A downright warm, humid day on Saturday before the temperatures bottom out, and we will stay pretty chilly going through next week.